Anyway, let's move on. Next chapter. Chapter 2, I explain some stuffs. Flashback 1 month ago. Flashback 1 month ago. Watari House, England. Mello was sitting in his dorm eating a chocolate bar. The floor was covered in lots of chocolate bar wrappers which went crunch when Mello stood on them. There was a knock on the door. "Come in," said Mello, putting down his chocolate. The door spun open to reveal Dark standing wearing a dressing gown with a posh letter D on the back. He had an evil smile on his face and an even eviler one in his heart. "Where is Near?" asked Dark, puzzled. "He is near," joked Mello. "Ha ha, very funny," replied Dark. "Okay, he's going to Scotland today, but we'll be flying back this evening. Until then, we'll be alone." Mello started zipping his leather vest thingy. "Want to have some fun?" Dark grinned and nodded. In a flash, Mello had removed his clothes, revealing just a set of black boxer shorts printed with lots of posh letter M's. Dark pulled an pistol out of his dressing gown and pointed it at Mello. "Just because you look like a girl doesn't mean you're hot," said Dark, and shot him and stole his clothes. "But not the boxers, OBV, exclamation point." "I say, what's all this noise?" said Watari, coming in the room. He saw Dark's gun and shouted, "Bloody bugger! You shot Mello! Now who will kill Kira?" Okay, I actually don't have anything for this one, so I'm just gonna skip it. Dark shot Watari again, and he fell to the floor shouting. Then he stopped shouting and died. Once he had escaped the house, Dark took his mobile, and that's what English people call cell phones, and called a mysterious phone number. "Hello, who is this?" asked the mustached man. "I am your son, Dark, the one you abandoned 19 years and sent to a boarding school in England. Well, I have escaped now, and I need you to do me a favor and dress up like Watari and confuse Elle." "How do you know about Watari?" asked the dad, who was very confused. "I killed him!" There was a surprised gasp. But then Soichiro came back and said he would do it, but only if Dark came back to live with them in America. "Bring a murderous teenager you abandoned into the family instead of to the proper authorities. Now that's a wonderful idea." Dark agreed, but he didn't have money, so he would have to hide in a box and fly in an airplane and hope he didn't get spotted. 1 week later, Soichiro took the trunk off the spinner and carried it into the car. No one but him knew the Dark was hiding inside of it. They went through the x-ray machine, but that was no danger because the box had lead in it, and that confused the machine and stopped the x-rays being seen. While it is true that x-rays are unable to pass through metal and could be stopped by a lead coating, the way that a metal detector works is to find dangerous amounts of metal, which lead is, and you know what, never mind, carry on. Once no one could see them, Soichiro opened the box and Dark jumped out. "Good job, Dad," said Dark as he jumped into the car. "Now take me to Light. I have a lot of interesting things to say to him, ellipsis, ellipsis, ellipsis. Present day!" Elle dodged Light's dad's bullets and ran across the room. He hid behind a pile of candy and said, "Stop, Soichiro, I can help you." Then Soichiro ran over and said, "I know I have not really betrayed you. Instead, I have learned that Dark killed Watari and Mello." Elle was shocked. "In fact, I think that Dark is Kira." "Of course! It all makes sense now!" shouted Elle. "He framed his twin brother when in fact he is killing people somehow. We have to stop him!" "I think I have a plan," said Soichiro, twisting his mustache like an evil guy. "And don't worry, there's more soon." By the way, the Father of the Year award goes to Soichiro Yagami for being an utter idiot. Yay! Next time, Chapter 3, and possibly 4 and 5, depending on how time goes.